Hi guys, good morning. First important point is tomorrow class will be there 7:30 to 9. Okay. After 9 to 10:30 workshop will be there. Who are interested, you guys can join. Today the link is published. Okay. Check it. In the narration side itself it is there. Okay. Search like what are all the workshops are there. There itself it is there. Understand? Tomorrow there is a class. First point is tomorrow there is a class 7:30 to 8:30 or something like that. Okay. Online it is. Tomorrow class is online and that to 7:30 to 9 it will be there. After 9 to 10:30 workshop will be there. Understand clearly? Hmm? Don't forget this one. Very important. Okay. So either I can publish that particular workshop related one in the Google Classroom. If it is not there, you have to search in the narration site. You will find that one. Understand clearly or not? Tomorrow class is there. That too online it is. Okay. Today what we need to discuss? See, up to this part it is completed, right? Okay. Next one is, see, earlier is not required. Leave it up for this one. Okay. Next one is filter. Very important. What is that? Filter. Filter is the function which is acts like a where condition. Filter is the function which is acts like a where condition. In SQL Server, how the where condition will be there? Same like that. If you want to write like where condition related in DAX function means you have must and should you have to use filter function. Filter is nothing but a condition. Okay. Based on the condition, what aggregation you want to perform in the calculate function, you can calculate it. Okay. Understand clearly or not? In calculate function, there are different filters are used. Okay. Like all except all selected, like all these are filter functions only. In that, filter function is also there to use that one. Okay. Understand clearly or not? See, filter function is nothing but is just like a where condition. Okay. See here. See, always this filter function also we have to use it in calculate function. Inside the calculate function, this filter function is used. Okay. See here. In the measure, always it written based on the, so that means whatever condition you are given, that condition, whatever it is satisfied, those related aggregation operation it will perform. Understand? In calculate, what is the first operation it is? Aggregation operation you need to perform, right? So that means aggregation in calculate, first aggregation operation, after that filter function is used. Okay. How it is used and for which condition we need to apply for that particular condition only, it will calculate the aggregation function. Is that clear or not? Let's see with example. filter. Okay. See here, filter function is used inside the calculate function. See here, calculate. Okay. What is that? First, what you need to write here? Aggregation. Always inside the calculate function, first you need to perform aggregation. Anything, any aggregation. Sum of, okay. Suppose, for example, okay. And see what function it is? Filter function. Okay. First, what you need to write here? Table name. What is the table name here? See here, table name, comma, country. There is a country column is there or not? Okay. In this country, I'm giving like this, Germany. What is the meaning of this one? See, that means Germany related sales only. Total sales will be calculated, right? Understand or not? See here. What is the Germany related? That one, that related sales only it is showing here. Okay. Suppose in the country, if you select Germany, Germany related. Germany value only it is showing. See here, Germany related. Suppose other than the Germany country, if I'm selecting, what value it will show here? You understand what I'm saying? See, in the country column, if you select Germany, Germany. If you are not selecting also Germany value only, total sales only, it will show. If I'm selecting other than Germany, if I'm selecting anything, then it will shows blank value. What is that? Blank value. Because if you select this Canada, is this Canada is there in that one? That's the reason it is showing blank. Okay. That means in this filter function, whichever condition you are passing for that related condition, condition related only total sales will be calculated. Vijay, can't we take based on the user selection? Suppose user is selected France, France related total sales. Suppose if country is like a France related, they want to see, then we cannot come here and change the France and see like that, right? Okay, every time we cannot come here and change the code and see the front because we don't know what user is selected. Okay, so here when you are using here, this is a static. For this particular value only total sales will be shown here. But I don't want to see like this. How can I see that one? That means I want to see whichever user is selected. That means in country user whatever it is selected, okay, based on the total sales will be calculated. That is what my requirement it is. Understand or not? When you are passing the static value for this only, every time it is showing. Suppose if other country means, again you need to come here and change the code, change another value, and then you will see that country related. Not like that. Not static wise. I want to see the dynamic manner. Dynamic manner means what user is selected, that related total sales automatically it will calculate. Understand or not? Okay. That means user is what selected. We don't know that one. Okay. Whatever user is selected based on that, that particular total sales will be calculated. So if you want to perform this operation means, okay, dynamically I want to perform, then you have to use a function called selected value. What is that? Selected value. What is that? Selected value. What is selected value function will do? That means what user is selected, that value it will pick it. Understand or not? Let's see practically. Okay. That means in the visualization, whichever user is selected, if you want to pick that particular value, that means whatever user is selected, that value, if you want to pick it, you have to use a function called selected value. What is that? Selected value. Okay. So when you are using selected value, what will happen? First, whatever you selected, okay, that value user is selected, that value it pick it. Wherever you want to use that particular value, you can use it. Understand clearly or not? See here. Up to now, we didn't discuss about the variables, right? Okay. In DAX functions also, we are writing variables. What is variables will do? It will hold the output of the function. Understand what is a variable? It just holds the output of the function. That means suppose you are writing some function, sum of some column you are writing. That means for after calculating the sum, what result it is getting, that result variables are stored. Because when you are using variables, what will happen? Whenever it is required, automatically you can use those variables and wherever it is required. Understand clearly, you know? So variables also used in this text. Okay. How we can use the variables? You can write any number of variables. And so you just need to hold the output of the function. Variable is nothing but it just hold the output of the function. That means whatever output of the function it will return, that function result is stored in the variable. For storing the result of the function only we can use the variables. Variables, why we are using variables? We are using just holding the values of the output of the function. Okay. Just hold the where values of the function. Okay. Whatever function output it is receiving, those related values, we can hold it in the variable. And wherever that value you are using, you can directly use that variable in different functions and everything. Let's say practically. See here. See here. So do you know how to move the cursor from this first line to next line? What is the shortcut? See here. If the cursor want to move to the from one line to the another line, then you have to use a shortcut called Shift plus Enter. What is that? Shift plus Enter is the option to move the cursor from one line to the another line. See here. Suppose I'm moving Shift plus Enter. Understand clearly or not? Shift plus Enter. Okay. See here. So while I'm writing a variables in a proper way, like see here how we can write a variables means first you have to mention var. What is that? var, var. Give some space. Any name. Understand it? Variable name, anything. Okay. Var, space, and variable name. What is the variable name here? Like any name you can give. See, always give the variable name like 1 or 2 characters only. Don't write a variable name like lengthy one. Okay. Always 1 or 2 characters only you have to take the variable name. Suppose, for example, I'm giving V1. Or else see, suppose X also. Better to take 1 or 2 characters name it is. Understand? Is equal to. If whatever user is selected in the visualization, if you want to pick that particular value means what function it is, what function you have to use? Selected value. What is that? Selected value. In the name itself, you will understand selected value. What user is selected in the visualization? If you want to pick that value, you have to use selected value function. Understand? See here. Okay. Which column value you have to select? You just need to pass the inside that particular function. Which column value user is selected? That column you just need to pass inside the selected value. What is that value? Country, right? Understand or not? That means immediately what will happen when the user is selected in the visualization, what country is selected, that country value automatically it is stored in X variable. Understand? Okay. What is variables will do? It will hold the output of that particular function. Okay. What function output is returning that it will stored in the variable. Understand clearly or not? See here. Suppose for example, see, I want to see the result of the variable. Okay, because under the variable only the value is stored, but I want to see that value in the variable. Then how you can write it means you have to write a return. What is that? Return. Return after return. What is the variable name? Give space and what is the variable name here? That you need to write it here. Understand? And execute this one. Okay. See here. Suppose for example. See here. What user is selected? Canada. If user is not selected anything, what value it will return? Selected value, what value it will return? Very good, blank. Understand? Very important point. Because sometimes you need to write, okay, conditions. If conditions or such conditions, like if selected value variable it is returns blank, then this is the calculation. If selected value will perform will selected anything in that one, then this is the operation like that. Understand or not? Very important point is if selected value, whatever user is selected, that value it will return. If user is not selected anything, what selected value function will return? Blank. Very, very important point. Understand clearly or not? See here. Is that clear or not? Remember this selected value function. Even if you want to, instead of blank, I want to give something like, see here, in selected value, after writing a column name, if you are not selecting anything, alternative result also you can give. Suppose XYZ, I'm giving like this. Then what will happen? Whenever you are not selecting anything, at that point of time, what is the default value it shows here? X, Y, Z. Understand clearly or not? See here. Is that clear or not? If suppose user is selected Germany, what value it will shows here? Germany. If user is selected Mexico, Mexico. See, like that. Understand clearly or not? Anything you can pass inside that one. Understand clearly. Just very important point, selected value function. Selected value function is very important because based on the user selection in the visual, there are so many calculations are there. Okay. So that's the reason selected value function, what it will do, what user is selected, that value it will pick it. Okay. So whatever user is selected, if you want to pick that value, you have to use a function called selected value. Understand clearly or not? Okay. See here. So now what I need to do is I need to store here. Now what I want to do is when you write a filter function, you are passing a static value, right? In place of static value, can we write this variable name? Understand or not? Let's see. I'm writing another variable. Okay. In another variable, I need to write another function. Okay. See here. Calculate. What is that? Sum of. What is that? Filter function. Previous condition only. Same. Like fine. And country is equal to. Previously static value I'm writing. Now what I am writing here? Hmm? What I am writing here? Country is equal to, instead of like suppose Germany or something static value, what I need to pass here? Variable. Where that variable it is? What variable it is? X variable. Because in X variable only what user is selected, that country value is stored in X, right? That variable you need to pass here. Understand clearly or not? Now, what will happen? See, yeah. So, what will happen? See here. Suppose, for example, see here, selected value. Now, if user is selected France, what will happen? France related total sales will be calculated. See here, dynamically. If I'm user is selected Canada, Canada related automatically. See here how it will changes. If I'm selecting Mexico, sorry, United States of America, United States of America total sales, like this. Understand clearly? See what I am writing here. First, I'm writing selected value. Very important function. What is selected value function will do? What is selected value function will do? Whatever user is selected in the visual, that value it will hold. Understand clear? That related value, what user is selected, that value is stored under variable X. Okay. In another variable, I'm writing as a y. Inside this one, calculate sum of sales it is. Okay, comma, filter, financial and country column is equal to. Instead of writing static value, you can directly pass the variable name here. Okay, inside the variable, what it is there, what user is selected, that country value it is there. Understand clearly? Okay. So, Vijay, I have a doubt here. In SQL Server, if you want to write multiple conditions, what you have to use? In SQL Server, in where class only you are writing multiple condition. If you are writing multiple conditions means what you are using? And or operators between between the condition must and should you have to use, and here also you can write multiple conditions. Understand or not? Here also you can write multiple conditions. How you can write multiple condition? This is the first condition, right? After this first condition, you have to use either AND operator or OR operator. What is AND operator? Ampersand, very good. Vertical lines are OR operator. You can use those symbols, you can write them. Suppose, for example, again, I'm writing. You know, right, what is AND operator, will? Both the conditions are must and should be satisfied. You know, whatever rule will be there for AND and OR operator, same rule. Okay. Suppose, for example, product is like there is a product column in the see, when you are writing a condition, the same data set columns only you have to use it here. Understand clearly or not? See here. And here, mm, understand clearly or not? See here. Is that clear or not? Is that clear or not? See here. Suppose if I'm selecting other product, what it will return? Tell me. Blank. Because see what will happen? This, see, when you are writing this one, what will happen here? Country, what user is selected the country, that value it will. But here in the product, what I'm passing here? Static value. For this value only it will show. Remaining product, if you are selecting, what will happen? Blank it will. Instead of static value, can we write another variable and z variable, and in that another selected value, can we write it or not? In that, what column you need to pass? Product column. Now, in place of this static, what I am writing here? Huh? What variable it is? Z variable. Understand or not? Like this. If you want to write the dynamic way, means this is the best option. See here, now it is showing country is United States and product is like Katira. Related total sales will be calculated. The meaning of this one is country, whatever United States of America, and product is Katira, whatever it is there, that related total sales, it will be calculated. Here, when you are writing sum of sales, for what sum of sales it is? Country is what user is selected, that country, as well as product, what user is selected, that related product. These two related total sales only it will be calculated. And means, you know, right? Both the conditions are satisfied, then only that related total sales will be calculated, right? Understand clearly or not? Is that clear or not? Okay. Suppose if I'm selecting PESIO, see, PESIO, country is United States and PESIO related total sales will be calculated. Understand clearly or not? And if I'm selecting VTT, country is United States only. Product is VTT related. What is the total sale that it is showing? If suppose country is changing, France related, country is France And product is, what is that? VTT, total sales, it will show here. Understand clearly or not? Okay. This is dynamically, it will happen here. Understand clearly or not? Okay. So see here how I'm writing this. Using AND operator, using double ampersand, you can write multiple conditions like this. You can use or pipe symbols also, right? For OR operator. Okay. Like how you will write OR operator? Like this. Vertical lines, two vertical lines. Where that option will be there? Shift plus above the enter button. Understand, in your keyboard, shift plus above the enter button, two vertical lines it will come. Understand clearly or not? Huh? And these and keep filters is also look like filter function only. See here, if you go to the keep filters, okay, it is look like a filter function only. See here. See, in filter, first to table name, after the condition, right? In keep filters, directly you can write the conditions. Okay, that is the syntax here. See here. See here. In keep filter, directly you can write the conditions. In keep filters also you can write and or operator. What is the difference between keep filters and filter? In filter, first table name, after that conditions. In keep filters, directly we can write conditions. That is the difference. That's it. Both are behaving like same only. Understand clearly or not? Any doubts in this one? Okay. See here. These first and last, these are recently added. That means in the matrix visual, whichever first row, whatever first row is there, I want to display the first row. In the matrix visual only. See here. I will tell you whenever we are discussing about the visualization, that point of time I will tell you. In the matrix visual, whatever first value. Suppose, for example, see here. Okay. Hmm. Still it is not included because maybe this month only it is appearing. So that's the reason first option is not available. Still the function is not included here. Maybe in the next version they're trying to put that particular function. Then you have to directly you can use in the measure first or last function. And in that, what is that one in this visualization? Whatever first row related in this visual it is there, that row need to be displayed here. Understand clearly or not? So whenever this is enabled, still it is not enabled. Okay. That's the reason we don't want to use. In the next question, maybe they're going to release that particular function. Understand? So these are the first and last functions. Okay. Next one is see here. And lookup value we already discussed, right? What is lookup value? There are two functions we discussed. What are those two functions? Related lookup value. What does related and lookup value will do? Related and lookup value, what it will do? If you want to get the column from another data set, then we have to use must and should you have to use related and lookup value. You know, in Excel also, if you want to get the column means you're using VLOOKUP, right? Here also same thing. That is VLOOKUP is nothing but in Power BI lookup value that is. Understand? I already explained to you. Check it once. Okay. Next one is, and these are all not required. Yeah. So these are the important functions in filter. Please note it down the important category of filter functions. Yes, Srinivas, tell me. Tell me, Srinivas.
So Vijay, we have this option to select value. Can we select the multiple values? Uh,
Sorry, Srinivas, I didn't get it.
so at a time we are selecting one country, right, Vijay? So can we select the multiple countries, Vijay?
What Srinivas is asking, do you understand? Vijay, you are selecting only one value in the country visual. In this visual, you are selecting only one value. Okay, so that means, can we select multiple values? Hmm? Can we select multiple values? No. Selected value function will works for only one value. If you are selected multiple values, means selected value function works. If you want, you can check. So see here, suppose I'm selecting France and Germany. See here, multiple selections. Then see, understand or not? That means it is giving a different value when you are selecting. You will see here, what is the blank value? See here, when you are selecting multiple values, multiple country values, what value it will shows? No? Okay, so in selected value, we cannot select multiple values. Always we can select only value. Selected value function will pick only one value. Understand clearly or not? If you're trying to select multiple values also, it will show the. Understand clearly or not? Any doubts in this one? Very good question, students. Selected value function always it will pick only one value, not more than. Is that clear, Srinivas?
Yes, Vijay. I mean, is there any other
Yeah.
function Vijay to select multiple values? Other than select?
Multiple values mean there are multiple functions are there, like values function, like that. Okay. Using that one, you can implement this. But selected value always it will take only one value.
Okay. Okay.
Understand?
Sorry. No, no, no. AND operator, what it will do? That means this one and this one. Okay. That means when you are using AND operator at that point of time, you have to write the different column condition. Don't write the same column condition. Okay. But if you want to check with multiple values, means what operator we have to use? Huh? Huh? In operator. Very good. If you want to check with multiple operator, multiple values means in operator. Is equal to will hold how many values? One value. But you cannot, if you want to see the multiple values mean, don't write using AND operator again the same condition with different value, right? We cannot write like that. In where class or anywhere, when you are writing a condition, one condition, like while you are writing a condition, whatever condition you are writing, with the what column it is, same column cannot be used in another condition it is. Okay, different column you need to write it here. Understand clearly or not? Hmm? What is the next function? So these are the filter functions. Did you guys are noted down all these things or not? Next one is the last category of function is time intelligent function. What is that? Time intelligent functions. Let's see. See here. In time intelligent functions, okay, actually some functions are there. Okay. So in time intelligent functions, we don't want to use closing balance month, closing balance quarter, closing balance year, opening balance month, opening balance quarter, opening. Those related functions are not at all used. Okay, those are reconciliation functions. That means suppose how much is happening this year. Okay, what is the profit of this one of those related things. Most of the time there are a number of functions are there to calculate those related category, but don't use closing balance month, closing balance quarter, closing balance year, opening balance month, opening balance quarter, opening balance. Those are not used because it will occupy more memory. There are different other functions are there in this time intelligent functions only. We have to use those functions. Don't use these functions. Closing balance month, closing balance quarter, closing balance year. Okay. Next one, first function is date add. What is date add function will do? We already discussed about this function in SQL Server, right? What is dated function builder? Did I explain it dated or not in SQL Server? What is dated builder? It will add some some it will add some value to the date part, right? Either you can add that particular value to the day or value to the month or anything. For a year also you can add it. Either you can add or subtract. Okay. But that interval must and shouldn't pass. If you want to add that particular value to which interval, that means which part of the date column. Okay. In that year part you want to add it, or month part you want to add it, or day part you want to add. That interval you have to mention. Based on that, that value will be added to that particular one. Understand clearly or not? We already discussed the data function or not. Check it in SQL Server. See here. Same function here also it is there. Let's see how this is implemented. This is the data function. Okay. Okay. See here. This dated function is applied for only date column. Okay. So that means see dated. See, I have a date column is there, right? In that I want to apply. See here, date, and in this dated, first what you need to pass? Date column. What is the date column that you need to pass here? In financial date column, comma. Either number of intervals you need to give either positive numeric value or negative numeric value, or anything you can, something like this one or negative value, anything. Numeric values only you need to give it here. Number of intervals means numeric value. Okay, either positive or negative. Okay, see here. Suppose, for example, I'm giving like 2 months. Okay, first numeric value, comma. You need to pass the interval here. Day, month, year, or anything you need to pass here. Suppose, for example, I'm giving month interval. Then what will happen? What is the meaning of this one? This two value, okay, for which interval it is? Month. That means in this date column, wherever month is there, month part is there, for that particular month, this two will be added. Okay. Suppose, for example, if I'm giving year, in this particular date column, year part will be added like this. Understand clearly or not? Understand or not? See here. So for this one, that means 2 months need to be added. For this one, what is the 2 months? After adding 2 months means what it is getting? August, right? Then if I add the 2 months means what it is getting? Huh? To the 2015 February, right? Right? February 1st it is. Then why it is that date is need to come here? Why it is displaying blank here? In SQL Server, data is different. In Power BI, data function will behaves like a different way. I will tell you what is that one. So you are after, that means either you are adding or subtracting what date it is getting. You are adding 2 months. After adding 2 months, what date it is getting? 01 February 2015, right? That is the date. So that date must and should be there in this date column. If it is there, then only that date will return. That means 01 February 2015 date is there in this date column, then only that date will return. If it is not there, it returns blank. Let's see. 01 February 2015 is there in this date column or not? Check it. Click on this drop down and see. Is that date is there? 2015 related date is there? No. That's the reason what it will returns. Blank it is. See here. Suppose, for example, here it will comes here. Okay. 01 June 2024. After adding that, what date it is getting? 01 August 2014. Is that date is there in this date column? Check it. 01 August 2014. Is there or not? That's the reason this date will returns. 01 August 2014 date will returns. Understand clearly or not? In date add function, after adding the date, after adding based on the interval, then what date it is getting, that date must and should be there in this column. If it is there, then that new date will return. Otherwise, it returns blanket. Understand clearly or not? Now, see here, when it comes to here, 01 December 2014 means plus 2 means what it will be? 01 February 2015. Is that there? Not there. That's a return, it returns blank. See, when it comes to here, what date it is written? After adding that, what date it is getting? November 01 November 2013. Is that date is there in this column or not? Check it once. Is there or not? That's the reason that date will returns here. When it comes to here, okay. See here. When it comes to here, 01 November 2014 plus 2 means what it will be? 01 Jan 2015. Is that date is there? Oh, that's the reason it returns blank it is. Understand clearly? Any doubts in this one? Okay. Next one is, what is the next function? Very important, that function. When you are returning the blank means, please be careful. Okay. Why it returns the blank, you know. Next one is dates between. Okay. So in SQL Server, if you want to check in this, from this value to this value, what operator we are using there? Between operator. Very good. Between operator. Okay. That between operator is not available in Power BI. Okay. But between dates between is there. But this dates between is used for only for dates, not for other. In SQL Server, between is used for any value, right? Numeric value, decimal value, or date value, anything is used that between. But here this date between is used only for date. Understand? Let's see. Suppose, for example, I'm creating in the new method. This dates between function we have to use inside the calculate function only. Understand or not? I'm creating a measure for dates between, and in that calculate function we have to use inside the calculate function you have to use dates between. Let's see how I'm using this one. See, in calculate function, first what you need to do? Aggregation. Okay. After that, you need to use dates between. See here. In dates between. First, what is the column? That column name you have to write. What is that one? Date column, right? In the financial, what is that column is there? Date column. And you have to write start date and end date. Suppose I'm writing like this. 2013 0101. End date I'm giving like this. 2013 12/31. What is the meaning of this one? That means from this date to this date, whatever dates are there in this date column, that related total sales will be calculated. Is that clear or not? From this date to this date, what dates are available in this financial date column, those related sales, it will be calculated. Understand clearly or not? Let's see. There. And this one. See here. So from in this date column, from this date to this date, what are all the dates is there? First you need to select it here. Okay. See here. In this one, what are all the dates are there? From January 2013 to December 2013. What dates are there here? These are the dates, right? Understand or not? Select it and click on OK. Now, these related what I am calculating? Sales. This is the sales, right? So I need to copy this one. Right click on that column and copy here and put it in the Excel and see what result it is getting. Okay. Now see here what result it is getting. Sum of sales means 2641525551. See, What function we are applying? The same function, the same output is getting or not? Check it once. Put it in the measure. Same result. Understand or not? What is dates between will do? That means in this date column, in between these two dates, what dates are available, those related total sales will be calculated. It's not compulsory to have these all the values. Whatever values, whatever dates are available in this date column, that related total sales, it will calculate. This is dates between. Understand clearly or not? Any doubts in this one? This is how dates between function will be calculated. Remaining function that we can discuss it in tomorrow's class. Tomorrow class will be there. Okay. Tomorrow class is there and workshop is also there. The workshop is like either 9 to 10:30 or 9:30 to 11, like that. At least we need have an half an hour gap and after that workshop will be there. Understand? Today will workshop related link, we'll share it or else like evening, in the evening, you have to check it in the Naresh IT site. Okay. In Instagram, they are placing all these things. Okay. Understand clearly or not? Any doubts in this one? So tomorrow class is there as usual. It is completely online. Okay. Online class it is. And after completing the class, workshop is also there. Just it is completely free. Workshop is free, right? So just join and see what is happening. Understand? Okay. So once again, tomorrow's topics are introduction, Power BI, and transform data related options. We discuss it. Okay. And after completing the next week, DAX functions related discussion, DAX functions and visualization. Okay. So just once again, if you join it again, you need to review all the options. Okay. Please join. Don't miss this workshops. Okay. It's completely free. In that, like in the advertisement itself, there is a Zoom link will be there. With the Zoom link, you need to join. Understand? Okay. So we can stop it here and we'll continue tomorrow, I guess. And today I will share the document. Please check it from your end. Okay.